Both wives have a chance to get to grips with their new surroundings before they meet their new families.
I love it. That's bizarre.
A teenager. Definitely a teenager. And he's either emo, definitely a teenage boy.
Oh, got a little bike. My kids would love that. The cleanliness of it isn't up to my standard, but it just needs a clean.
Oh, so she's into fortune telling and all this stuff. Gotcha. So she's into reading cards and tarots, eh? Cool.
Trying to figure out how many bedrooms there is. There's no doors.
Okay, here we have the rules of the house. Keep hands and feet to yourself. No arguing, yelling at each other. Always ask, don't tell to do something, no lying. Don't answer back, no smart mouthing, no swearing, no calling or bullying, no butting into conversations. Rules wouldn't even stay on the wall at my place.
It's a dining table, so they should be eating at the dining table. That's a ritual in my home that we eat at the table every night together as a family, because that's the first thing that we can share all our experiences for the day.
Michelle is starting to wonder how many kids live in this house.
Oh, OK, so there's another bedroom. OK, I'm confused. Maybe they got more than 3 children. Not much privacy for them if they're girls.
Awesome. So, the teenage boy must be into heavy metal. He's got good taste, Jimi Hendrix. Cool, we must have a little band or something together. OK, so cool.
Crap, how many kids have these people got? Oh, my God. I think the situation's worrying me now with how many children they have. This poor woman. Oh, I think I'm a little overwhelmed now with knowing how many kids might be in this house. Shit. Oh, there's a dog. Oh, there's a puppy. There's a dog. Oh, it's a rolly dog. Is it alive?
Both wives now wait anxiously to meet their new families for the first time.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm Kirsty.
Hey, how are you, doll?
I'm all right.
Come here.
Nice to meet
Michelle.
you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Which one are you?
Sally.
Sally, how
Hi,
are you?
I'm Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Courtney.
Hey, darling, how are you?
Hi, I'm Brian.
How are you? I'm
Nice to
Michelle.
meet you.
How
Hi,
are
Michelle.
you?
How you going?
I think the main thing is that the more she gets to know my girls, I think the more they'll befriend her, and I think if anything, it'll make her stay here a lot more easier for her.
These are gorgeous.
You're too nice. This is half of us.
I know, there's another 3.
Oh, there's only 3 more.
There is only one thing Kirsty wants to know.
Are you strict?
I can be, but it just cracked me up when they asked, am I strict? Am I really strict? They'll soon find out.
The girls are sharp enough to know they are not getting the full story.
Can we do a guessing game? No,
You're a priest.
Can we hear what you want?
Priest?
No.
Taxi driver?
No, I'm not a redneck.
Wait. What is it?
You're a taxi driver.
Spiritual, like a palm
Reader?
something like that.
I'm a witch.
Yep. I knew it.
I practice witchcraft.
Yep. Get the broom.
I don't do that type of stuff.
Never expected a witch to come to my house. I've had a clown here for a long time, but never a witch.
Yeah, my first impression, she looked like tough. Like, oh yeah, I can't really give her cheeks, then she might clobber me in the face or something.
I burn incense.
Do you know Harry Potter?
Oh, that's all right.
No.
You could do that
Sometimes
any
it smells
day.
nice.
And I just cleanse homes and animals and stuff. And
She looks like a bitch.
Charming. Let's see how Sally's mum goes meeting her new family.
Hello. 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 How are you?
All right. Jump in.
Go in, you.
You must be Phoebe.
No.
No? Oh, I knew that. I was just testing you, and so you must be Drew.
Yes.
Hi, Drew. It's an honour to meet me. I'm Cherie. How are you? You've got cold hands. You must have a warm heart, hey?
I think of Shri as a funny person and she's really cool.
Hi. How are you? Good? That's good.
I'm a bit cautious at this stage because I've only just met her and I don't know exactly what her whole story is and how she's going to react to how we run our lives.
And you're Brighton, a drummer, mate.
Yep.
Yep, way to go. Good.
The Hardings are curious about how many kids Cherie
We
has.
have 7 mums looking after.
They all at home? Or
All at home. And I also am a clown part-time.
Cool.
My mum's afraid of clowns.
Is she? Oh, shucks. Really? Well, maybe that's how I should go to the table meet, hey? With a toilet brush, instead of my feather duster.
How about you open it up properly so there's...
With Brian handling dinner for the girls, Michelle follows 17-year-old Kirsty into her room. She senses something's not quite right.
So you've been drinking today?
No.
No.
I've been to school.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can smell it on you.
I haven't been drinking. I don't drink.
You don't drink? Oh, I reckon that's a fib. I wouldn't handle Brighton coming home drinking. Not at that age. No way.
But yes, these are my porn heels. They've been worn once. They look like they've been thrashed. They look like I'm a pole dancer, and I'm not.
No.
I'm not at all.
Michelle and her new family aren't sure what to make of each other.
I don't believe that she actually believes in that stuff. I think it's just like an act. You can't really believe that there's witches. Like,
I'd be watching what I'd say if I was you.
I know she's gonna club at me. She looks like Toffee
No, she
Ruffy,
won't, she won't club you. She'll just put a spell on you.
Next morning, it's business as usual for Brian.
Yeah, Dad, I don't want to go to school today.
Well, I want you to go, so it's non-negotiable. Go on, because I've got to get going early. I got a sales meeting this morning. Come on. Serious, Courtney, you've got to get ready.
Wow, I'm getting ready. Getting ready, Dad. I might go to school today. I'll see if my friends are going.
Brian's other important morning chore is serving his wife breakfast in bed.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Morning, wife swap. How are you today?
Thank you very much. That's awesome.
I hope you do like Vegemite.
I do. So the girls are sorted?
Pretty well. Looks like Courtney's won the war,
She won the war.
and Cindy and Sally are going, definitely.
Oh, good. Okay.
So just.
Brian does everything. That's not fair. He shouldn't be doing all this. I'm thinking Cherie thinks it's more important to be their friend rather than their mum first and give them guidance and direction.
Cherie is about to take on the spiritual at the Hardings.
Smells like an Indian restaurant. It stinks, actually.
Cherie must try meditating to bring enlightenment and good fortune to the family.
Don't have time for that sort of stuff in the day. This is bullshit. Oh, serious. Hang on. Clean the toilet tonight. Clean the toilet in the morning. We'll sit down and relax. That's meditating. Sorry.
Oh, you know where Sally is?
The family realise 12-year-old Sally is missing.
I am the parent in this home at the moment, and I just felt ill thinking that this child's in my care and she disappeared for 2 hours and no one knew where she was.
Courtney tracks Sally down at the neighbour's house.
Sally went missing. We didn't know where she was. No, we only realised, like, then.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
I yelled it out.
Two.
I don't know. The house?
Tell us next time, not the house.
They all come and go, and there's no asking, and there's no communication.
The rules are about to change on Wife Swap Australia. Jolly joker Cherie Clark wants less chores for everyone,
Yeah, you have to have rocks in your head if you enjoy cleaning.
while enchanting enforcer Michelle Harding wants a little more respect.
They all come and go, and there's no communication.
At the Clark house, Michelle is imposing some order and discipline.
With the rule changes, I think we're going to get maybe a little bit of rebellion, but I'm hoping that they're open to it, and I think that's what they need.
But at the Harding house, Cherie is doing the exact opposite.
When it comes to rule change, I won't be getting up at 6 in the morning. Everybody can sleep in, go to bed when they like. You know, let them have a little bit of fun and feel comfortable and free in their own home.
In typical Clark style, two of the kids pull a no-show for rule change. But at least 18-year-old Billy has finally made an appearance.
Clark family, for the last 3 days, I've enjoyed hanging out with you, having a laugh and clowning around. What I've noticed, there are no rules. Kids, it's time for you to get off your butts and start helping your parents. I will be assigning chores to all of you, and I've created a roster.
Please, excuse me. All right, settle down.
Bro, why are you hitting me? Don't hit me.
First job will be to tidy up the lounge, clearing the dining table of folded clothes.
In this house, the kids rule the roost. Well, not on my shift. Allowing your children to come and go as they please is disrespectful and unsafe. A 12-year-old girl should not go missing for 2 hours without anyone noticing. Brian, it's time for you and Cherie to take back control and be the parents again.
The girls must ask permission when they go out, not tell their parents, then write where on the whiteboard.
You will need to write down where you are going, who you are going with, and what time you will be back. There are no exceptions to this rule.
On the education front, Michelle arranges for a tutor to help on schoolwork. And finally,
as a white witch, I use white magic to help myself and other people. I am now going to cleanse this room and bring positive energy, harmony and balance to this home.
We have that already.
Hi, I'm Dimples the Clown, and I'm all about FUN, fun. I also like to take it easy, so I hope my rule change brings smiles to your faces. I think it's okay to be lazy, so under my rules, we'll be doing a lot of sleeping. You can wake up whenever you like and go to bed whenever you like.
yes. John must treat Cherie to breakfast in bed and there'll be no more chores for the kids.
We are ripping up the chore chart and making a new chart, a joke chart. Your pranks must be funny, but not hurtful. So use your imagination and go wild.
And Mama's boy is also in Sherry's sights.
Brighton, I think your band is awesome, and I think you're a fantastic drummer. But everyone in the family pays a lot of attention to you and Crossfire. So I'm shifting my focus onto Drew and Phoebe.
Yes!
Right, so there's lots of laughing to do, so let's get the joke chart up on the wall, and Brighton, you're up first.
Back at the Clarks, Michelle performs a smudging, using a bundle of herbs called a sage stick.
So you go into the corners and it can get rid of bad energy and bring good energy.
That's a big joint.
I know.
I think that'll do it.
Yeah, it's good.
Fucking rank.
How do you feel about that?
But I think it's pretty fucking stupid.
What?
And that's not the only thing Billy's not happy about.
The rule about saying that you just let the kids roam free, you don't let them go at 10 o'clock at night. So the rest of Australia is going to see this and look at you. It's just, oh, look at this fucking drop-kick dad. How do you feel about that?
He took it as a reflection or as a bad thing towards me, when he shouldn't have, really. He should have really been taking out the positives of it instead of the negatives of it.
Dad, can you just help out for today?
No, just simply get the first pile.
So, first up is to see what lies beneath the Mount washings.
If it wasn't something so major, we would have this done every day, don't you think?
No, come on, let's go.
Okay,
let's
start.
I'll help you. I know that would have been hard to do, but you pick it up and you go like that.
I like the clothes where they are.
Me too.
They're easy to find.
No.
Can you at least put the pile nicely? I want my clothes to get crinkled.
Dad, help us, please.
No, we're doing good. Mine.
I think Michelle's rule changes are sensible, good rule changes. There's no doubts that both Cherie and I can be lax at times with our kids.
Okay, next pile.
We think our lifestyle was organised, but all of a sudden, by listening to Michelle today, it proved that we're not that organised at all.
And these are yours.
They're so not mine.
Just chuck them. Just chuck them. Seriously, I don't want to keep going.
What do you mean you don't want to keep going? Look how close we are.
Meanwhile, Cherie's focus is on Phoebe and Drew, and it's all about fun.
There's a slide here. Oh!
There's some net practice for soccer-mad Phoebe.
Woo!
Even some real clowning at a vacation care party.
It was fun. I liked all of it.
Bit of clowning around. Never hurt anyone, did it?
Amid the fun, the girls are being allowed to stay up till all hours.
They stayed up till, I think it was about 1:45.
Hey, Drew. You do know you got a big day tomorrow?
But I think they'll crash and burn tonight. I don't think their little bodies are going to handle it.
Back at the Clarks, any excuse for a break from the housework is taken.
Michelle is sick in bed, so we decided we'd turn the TV on and watch a movie because she will never know.
As far as I know, they're doing the chores, so I'm really happy.
But what she doesn't know won't hurt her. Okay.
Kirsty,
Only 15-year-old Courtney is having a go at her chore list.
where does the poo go when you pick it up with the shovel?
Over the fence.
Over the fence? Oh my God, Kirsty, please help me. This is not right. This ain't even Rosie's poo. I know he does bigger and better ones.
Maybe that's a human poo.
I'm gonna put it in the pond.
But after the movie, Kirsty decides to head out without asking.
I don't know where Kirsty went. Oh, did she write it on the board where she was going?
To be shortly followed by Courtney and Cindy, leaving 12-year-old Sally home alone, playing video games for a lot longer than Michelle's 1-hour limit rule.
She's not gonna find out anyway, so I'm not really breaking a rule.
What's going on? Where are your sisters?
I don't know, I think they're out front.
Better be here.
Have you seen my girls?
Only two?
Thank you.
They're in trouble. I'm really upset with them that they didn't do it because I don't know where they are now, I guess. I don't know their numbers. I can't contact them to tell them to come home. I don't know how Cherie does it. I can't. Oi. I come out here 5 minutes ago. Where were you? No, you weren't, because I walked down there.
If you walked down there, you were so lost.
You should have woke me up.
Yeah, we didn't want to wake you up for all that trouble of us just going like 50 metres down there.
Michelle is not happy and puts the girls to work.
You need to dust and clean your room.
It's pretty much clean.
And Missy Moo, can you please sweep and mop? Thank you.
The Clark girls seem to have inherited their mum's aptitude for cleaning.
It's easier if you use two hands. It goes heaps faster.
No.
No. And then just mop. There you go. Guard. Hey,
You missed the spot.
Shut up.
Oh, you're a good girl.
And 2 hours later, Kirsty decides to show up.
So where have you been?
Just to the shops with the friends. Get food.
Okay.
Ollies.
You should have told me. That's the one huge rule change. That was the one huge rule change.
I miss being in control of my own situation and my own life, and I'm completely in no control whatsoever here.
I'm going to talk to Dad about it and see what he thinks.
I wouldn't be worried of my dad. My dad's like a softie. He'll just be like, Curdy Cal, don't do it again. And that's it.
So, Brian, have you thought about any consequences to Kirsty today?
Yeah, I think that although I'm not sure of whose turn it is tonight for the dishes.
It was for me to do tonight.
Oh, okay, well, I think maybe as a fairness that Kirsty should do that.
Thank you, Brian, for backing me on that.
No
I
problem,
appreciate
thank you.
that. That's good.
After a week apart with no contact, the wives are reunited with their husbands. Now it's time to sit down and chew the fat at the table meal.
How are you? Good, how are you? You too.
John, how you going?
My thoughts on what Brian did, like with 80% of the housework, I just thought, Jesus, there's 7 people, like nine people in this house. Why is he taking on 80% of the load? And it was just, I just thought, no, not happening. Like, quite some strict changes with them.
Yeah.
They rebelled the first day.
Yeah.
No, they rebelled. As you were telling them about the changes, they said, that's not going to happen, no, 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 but then actually did it. So it was actually a compliment to Michelle. She turned them all around.
Yeah.
I went to bed that night in shock.
I told you she'd whip him into shape.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted.
I got some smudge sticks and went through the home and cleansed the home and stuff.
That was what I said. I'd be peed off. I probably won't go back home now.
It's all right. There's nothing there to...
Because I knew witchcraft and all that was going to be in, but I thought you wouldn't let a spell happen in their house.
There was no spell.
Okay.
No spell.
Okay, that was what. Okay,
There was no
fine.
spell. I got a tutor in for the 4 girls. I think they benefited from it, even though it was the school holidays. They still did it out of respect, and they did do it.
One of the positives that come out of the week, for sure.
Courtney did refuse to go to school on Friday.
Yes. Oh, she did.
I was
They
under
said-
your rules, so I couldn't enforce it. So education's huge.
Yep.
I want them to be able to have so many choices.
Yeah.
So that's why I brought the tutoring. They do need to go to school.
Yeah.
They deserve an education.
Yeah.
So I was quite strict on that one, wasn't I, Brian?
That was actually one of the main reasons why I agreed to do wife swap.
Yeah, there was at one point where I was very overwhelmed and I actually just...
Felt like you'd had enough.
Yeah, and I just wanted to leave.
Right.
Well, yeah, they did break the rules. I was expecting it.
Yeah.
So...
Of course, they're teenagers, like young teenagers.
So I've actually asked them to do their chores.
Yep.
And I said, I'm just going to go and lay down. I'm not feeling well.
Yep.
To wait. And then I woke up to find that 3 of them had gone.
Right.
And didn't come and ask.
I'm not allowed to punish them.
Really?
Somebody would always step in and stop it, you know.
Cherie may be big on the fun, but it's Brian who is lenient with the girls.
When I was growing up, I was very... I lived under strict conditions.
Very military style.
My father was in the Navy 33 years and he enforced his regimentness around the house. I always thought when I grow up, my kids, I wouldn't be the same to my kids.
They're walking over you and you've got to pull them up. And they're young girls and
It's the right
it
time to do
frightens
so.
me what trouble they could get into.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so when I arrived at your place, I feel like maybe you have a little phobia with the toilet as far as... You know, I think you need to chill out a little bit more at night with John. Rather than think about the toilet before bed, and you should be thinking about other things.
It's more her own compulsive disorder that have to do the toilet 4 times a day, you know. There's the...
Oh, John is
so-
definitely under the thumb.
No, he's not.
Everybody too.
Other people too, supposedly.
No, he's
A
not.
little meet and greet on Sunday.
Yeah, on Sunday I got the... Have you noticed John is...
No, John is not under the thumb.
And you've been told you're not under the thumb.
Being school holidays, I let the girls stay up as late as they liked and sleep in as long as they liked. So 1:45 was their latest.
How'd you cope?
Can you turn my eyes?
Exactly. That's why I have bedtimes.
So has this experience altered the wives?
I don't want any more children. I've been wanting more children. I don't want any more children, so that's a good positive.
Yeah.
And also the fact that, yes, the housework can wait. It's going to be...
A little bit more relaxation.
Tone down a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's great.
And I want to be with John and the kids.
Yeah.
It just made me realise exactly how good I've got it at home with my kids.
And me, I know how good I've had it. I've always said that I've been very spoiled and very well looked after.
I'll go back, Leah.
And with lessons learnt, the wives return home to waiting families.
Did you like Cherie?
Yeah. She was saying she was a clown.
Was she? Did you miss Mummy?
Sort of.
Rule changes. 1, sleep in and go to bed whenever you like.
School
No,
holidays or not?
not happening. She thinks that Crossfire seems to get too much attention, but that's just bullshit.
It's not.
Not real fucking happy about it at all. That's what I think about that. But Mum's a fun mum too, isn't she? Yeah.
Hi, Mum. Curfews, you know, like, I trust my girls. If they want to come home at 2 o'clock, well, I'll go and pick them up. You know, her children had to do an awful lot of chores for how young they were.
Well, she said she does everything in the kitchen.
No, that's not true. She cleans the toilet 4 times a day. So she's like...
Yeah, but you're a clean freak with the toilet, but she's anal.
Yeah, but, you know, hey, I don't want to think about having sex before I want to think about that before I go to bed with your dad, not cleaning the toilet.